and they sent you all the information. You went through the diet, but I suck at diets, so I didn't lose but 2 pounds on the diet, but I didn't follow the recipes like I should have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard, I think. When you have, it's so funny. I feel like when I am dieting, I'm on this kick of I gotta find alternative ways to, find healthy, nutritious meals.
Yes.
And then I'm probably maybe a week into it, and I'm just done.
You're like, what? No.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Give me 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm like, oh, it's the weekend.
Exactly.
It's Friday Eve, and then it's Friday, and then it's Saturday, and then it's Sunday.
Exactly.
That's the whole weekend in my head.
Oh, I'll start over again on Monday.
She has a television show on the Food Network and the Cooking Channel, and she is the queen of tips and tricks when it comes to eating healthier. The best quote that I found was, being a person who likes gossip, now I gossip about guilt-free food. The secret is not to deprive yourself. If you want pizza or chocolate, there's always a guilt-free alternative out there. And that's her motto, and you can find it on her website.
Nice. I think she's my new woman crush.
Yeah.
Of the week.
I'm obsessed with her, and I have to, contain myself. And sometimes I just don't look at her emails because I'm afraid I'm just going to jump in and not get anything done for the day, because then I'll start this whole, massive life-changing plan, and then I get 2 days later and I drop it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm not good at committing. I have great intentions.
Yeah, absolutely. As we all do. I mean, we all look at ourselves and wish that we could be a healthier version of ourselves.
Right.
I feel, anyway.
Right.
So
now it is time for the Hollywood happenings. What do you have anything?
Hollywood happenings.
Let me start with mine while you think.
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it. Yeah.
All right. So the Sexiest Man Alive for this year was named, and I was super excited. I might have something to do with the new movie that was released, but because they're related. No. Okay. Chris Hemsworth is the sexiest man alive, according to People magazine. Now, previous sexy men alive were Matthew McConaughey, George Clooney, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Adam Levine, I think, was one.
No. Thank you.
I think Chris Hemsworth is adorable.
His
brother,
absolutely.
who I can't think of his first name.
Liam.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. He's in the Hunger Games, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
that movie. I'm like, what are you talking about?
So, Chris Hemsworth was Thor.
Right.
And I've always thought he looked like a young Brad Pitt. Do you see it? Think about it?
Yeah, I could see that. He's pretty attractive, I think.
Oh,
so.
he is a beautiful man.
Yeah.
And his brother is just as attractive, even though he dated Miley for a minute. And they were engaged for a half a second.
Where we're like,
what the heck? And he just had the latest Hunger Games came out this last weekend. Everyone was talking about.
Yeah, I saw a couple of people on my news feed talking about how they ditched work to go
watch it. That's crazy. I'll wait.
I've never started this series.
I just watched the second one this last weekend on Netflix.
Nice.
I watched the first one because I did read the first book before the first one came out, and I was like, okay. But then I started to read the second one, and I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
But then when I watched the second movie, I was like, oh, this is much better on a movie.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about the movie, but not enough to go ditch work for it.
I gotcha.
But I am excited for the movie Cinderella.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should all take a day off of work and go as women.
That's funny.
We could bring your daughters.
Daughter.
I know, but, the listeners, we could all...
Oh, I gotcha.
I don't have a daughter. So
I don't have more than one,
right.
Janet.
We could all bring the kids that are in our lives,
sure.
like my goddaughter and her mom, and I think we should totally, go one day.
Yeah.
Maybe a
that
Sunday.
Would be fun. That's all that I see anymore are just movies for kids.
It's been 65 years since Disney released Cinderella. Did you realize that? Because I didn't.
No.
It's one of my all-time... It was one of my first favorite movies, was Cinderella, on repeat.
Sure.
I wanted animal friends.
I liked Gus Gus. He was cute.
So cute.
Yeah.
With the pearls on his tail.
Every day, not every day, but when I'm at work, I'll have boxes and boxes in my hand, and I'm like, look, I'm Gus Gus. Nobody gets the reference at all.
I love that movie. And I feel like there's been attempts to recreate it with, there was Ever After with Drew Barrymore. It was probably in, 1997. It was good.
Was that about it?
Yeah.
Oh. I know there was one with Hillary Duff in it.
Yeah, yeah. But I think this one is going to be the recreation.
Nice.
I don't know why.
I like...
Maybe it's the marketing of the silver slipper, or the glass slipper. Have you seen the, first trailer that came out?
No,
I'm sitting in a movie, prepared to watch a movie, and this trailer comes out, and it just shows a glass slipper, and I was like, Steve, shot, Cinderella. That's Cinderella's shoe. What's going on? And this was 3-4 months ago. Nobody had told me there was a new Cinderella movie. And he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then it said March 2015. I was like, they're coming out with a new Cinderella. Oh my God.
Did you squeal?
A little bit. Yeah, it was a 10 o'clock at night movie. No one else was in the theater.
Oh,
it was we were.
Should have.
Yeah.
Should have got up and danced.
And they just released the trailer for the new Cinderella. So I'll post the link on our Facebook page, but super exciting. So who's your all-time favorite Disney princess?
I would say I liked Princess Aurora a lot, and I think it's more so
I've heard that.
Because I watched the movie less than I watched all the other Disney movies.
Okay.
So
Frozen? Are you sick of Frozen as a mother?
Well, I mean, I've only watched it maybe once or twice.
Wow, you got off pretty scot-free
compared
to my
daughter,
other mama friends.
We have a TV downstairs.
Oh, nice.
And so she'll go and watch it down there. But I think I just got annoyed with the song.
I love Let It Go.
Let
I sing it to myself at work. When people frustrate me, I'm like, let it go, let it go.
Yeah. I think I watched too many YouTube videos of different renditions from several millions of people around the world. My daughter's like,
YouTube will do
listen.
that too, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, well, if you like this one, you should watch this one.
Right.
But, I think Princess Aurora or The Sleeping Beauty, because it was one of those that I didn't watch very often as a young kid. So she was more of a rarity.
Right.
And I didn't burn myself out watching it.
I think my second favorite was Ariel.
Ariel was huge when I was little.
And I hear they might be coming out with another.
I thought they already came out with
They came out with a before
a prequel, and then
did they already come out with an after?
They had, because I think they had a daughter.
Maybe I missed it. I
had a
see, because I
daughter.
don't have a little girl in my life consistently. I'm only subject to minimal exposure to what's happening. So your daughter should write down what's going on in the world in her opinion, so I know what's going on.
That would be pretty funny.
That would be an awesome blog. You could just type what she says.
And type it as she writes it.
Yes.
Spell it exactly how she spells it. She's so funny.
So, what I want to go over with now, we have Thanksgiving in 2 days. My counter is full of food that's going to be prepared. And what does my brain go to? The calories that I'm going to consume.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been hitting the gym a little bit extra this week. I've been eating the salads and the vegetables, not hitting the brownie brittle as much.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So I found this on Hungry Girl's website. So circle back around to Hungry Girl.
Cool.
Tips for maintaining 20 to 25 pounds of weight loss. So 12 years ago, she lost 20 to 25 pounds compared to what she is today.
Wow.
Using the methods that she promotes,
Sure.
the alternative foods. So she came out with tips for maintaining that weight loss. So I find that if you do this, Thanksgiving's kind of a free-for-all, but beyond that, before and after, let's focus on being good. I don't think we'll be as mad at ourselves at the end of the year.
Well, I guess I went through a 40-pound weight loss.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I gained a lot of weight with my pregnancy and kept it on for a little while.
Oh, okay.
And then finally I told myself, you gotta get healthy.
Sexy again.
Especially in my 20s, you know?
Right.
Why be unhappy and just feel not happy with myself? So
I did something very similar when I was 26.
And it just...
I went to the doctor and they're like, you're technically obese. And I was like...
no, I'm not.
So it lost 30 pounds. But but 40, wow. That's
so
intense.
I guess...
What was your secret?
Well, the one thing that I guess that always stayed with me, I read it in an article, when you have those cravings, if you fall off the wagon, the most important thing is just to get right back on. So
and that's kind of like her rule with the 80-20 thing. 80% of the time, make good choices. 20% of the time, you're going to have those slips.
Oh, yeah.
But don't hate yourself. It doesn't mean, like, you're doing salads, doing good, and then all of a sudden you eat some ice cream that you probably shouldn't have. Doesn't mean that you go back to the burgers, fries, and Frosties.
Exactly.
Go, it's the 80-20 rule. And that is one of the things that she says.
Yeah, it's moderation.
It is.
And I don't know if we were going to cover this, but there is an app out there that I kept track of my food with.
What do you use?
It was called MyFitnessPal.
Yes, I tried that, and it yells at me when I don't put stuff in, and it frustrates me. I don't like being told what to do.
Oh, well, I think you just have to turn off the push
notifications.
Feed. Yeah. But, I mean, I loved it because I could scan in just about anything.
The barcodes.
Sometimes I would have to just add it in myself, which was probably helpful for other people using the app, because I think it was a collective thing.
Right. And now if you try and log in and use it now, I haven't found a barcode. I tried it like 3 weeks ago. I went through the MyFitnessPal app again. Yeah. And there wasn't a barcode that I tried that it didn't know. And I remember a couple years ago when I used it, it was kind of like touch and go.
Right. I think it's just been
it's all because Natty was entering all of this food.
And I used to be so good at, I think I was a little obsessive about it.
Right.
In terms of actually going on to, like if I went out to eat, like Chipotle, I would go on and get the sodium milligrams and
that's
the
intense.
Fat content. Well, I didn't
realize how many carbs I was eating because all these veggies, I'm eating veggies.
When they put it on a pie chart,
it makes me feel so guilty. Yes. Like, how do you
but if you
do
think
the Atkins
about
thing?
it,
I don't even know how I would do the Atkins.
I did that last year, and it was hard because
I think it messes with your brain.
Oh yeah, I broke up with bread, and that was my main thing. We had
I
this
love
on and off relationship, and it was so mean to me.
Do you still? Have you broken up completely with bread?
No.
Oh, I'm like, how?
Bread is my mistress. Mister.
Yeah, she likes boys. Wow.
But yeah. So I think we all just kind of have to find our
own
way
happy
it
medium
works for ourselves, and yeah.
So these are her tips. First of all, keep moving. Find time to exercise. You don't have to go to the gym to exercise. She said that she walks no less than 15,000 steps every day. So I think a pedometer is a great investment.
Absolutely.
And I think the new iPhone has that health app that does something. I don't quite understand. I looked at it and I don't understand what's happening.
I haven't tried it out, but I think it does. I think there is a pedometer in it.
Yes.
But, I mean, if you have the option, I always take the stairs.
Right.
If there's an elevator, if there's stairs, I usually try to do the stairs.
What my grandmother used to do was at Walmart, she went there frequently, she would park very last parking space and walk, and it annoyed the heck out of me when I went with her. I was like, I'm so lazy.
Right.
Why am I fat?
Right. Well, there for a while, too, I would get out of the grocery store, unload my groceries, and then walk the cart back in.
That's a little secret. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it just kind of helped me feel better about myself, just putting in
all the food you just bought.
Right, or, maybe I had a slip during the day.
Right.
I could make up for it with those couple of extra steps at the groceries.
Right, every step adds up. Another thing is order smart. Learning how to read a menu and not being afraid to special order is important. There's always a better for you option. If you go to the hungry-girl.com website, they have ordering tips when it comes to popular restaurants.
Sure.
And I find that to be awesome. Even Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love Taco Bell.
Well, the nice thing, too, about restaurants limely are
they're all kind of
catering to that now.
Like the under 500 calorie.
Yeah, the lighter side menu or whatnot. It's always a good go-to if you're in a pinch of going out to eat.
Right. And you never want to be starving. So it's always a good idea to pack emergency snacks. Blue almond, blue diamond, blue something. They have these packages of almonds. If you go to the nut aisle, they have them. They have vanilla flavored, cinnamon flavored almonds.
Oh, yeah.
and they're just like